There is a part of Trump's coalition that is going to go exactly where you think they're going to go.
That's right. That's right.
Will be so unattractive and unappealing to white suburban voters. But wait a minute, he will trigger the Redditors and the people that are in his 4chan fan club, the Nazi frogs.
Nazi frogs. Nazi frogs.
The alt-right, they will. The minute he goes there with Michelle, he has to know what's going to happen.
What?
With me, the kids are all right. Christina Greer, Jamil Smith, Liz Plank, Raul Reyes. Liz, we quoted Vox. Vox here, which has done some coverage on this, but this isn't on this, but this isn't this, but this isn't on this, but this isn't this, but this is a term that most people don't know, and certainly swing voters, if they haven't made up their mind about this election in general, don't know this sort of pet term, which, by the way, some conservatives object to anyway.
Right.
What gives?
Right. I would argue that a lot of young people know that term, and especially a lot of young women on the internet know that term. I know that term. And a part of that movement is born out of the men's rights activist movement and these sort of trolls that hang out on 4chan and on message boards. I mean,
right, but you just said, I'm just pushing back on you on, not on substance, but on politics. Mm-hmm. You just said a bunch of 4chan. I just don't think your Ohio swing voter that Clinton's ostensibly trying to appeal to is hip to that. So I'm wondering, what is the reason here?
Right. I mean, I would argue that millennials are an important demographic for her, but to your point, this appeal, I mean, the whole rhetoric around extremism and talking about that in the rhetoric of Donald Trump is important. Mm-hmm. I mean, he talked, this whole movement is based on this idea that white men and being white basically is you're a victim in society. And so talking about the white supremacists and the people who are following Donald Trump, that's an important part of this.
I mean, it's like, do you remember like the Buddy Christ in the movie Dogma? You know, they try to put a smile on Catholicism, try to make it more shiny and happy.
I found Dogma hard to follow.
Oh, really? I'm sorry about that. But the point is that it's sort of like white supremacy with a smile. White supremacy with a smile. You know, it's this more appealing juvenile version of what the Republican Party, frankly, has been selling for decades. And it's more out front, it's more loud, it's more boisterous, and frankly, it's you know, that's leading to a lot of online harassment, particularly of women. In the Gamergate, you know, folks at least maybe familiar about with Gamergate, and also I think, frankly, what Bannon represents is this sort of aggressive push toward, you know, for the Republican Party towards white nationalism.